going on, everybody? I know pretty much everybody is going to be waiting for my video on USC's crazy game against Maryland, and hopefully the Chargers do something good on Monday as you're watching this, but want to get through a lot of the miscellaneous scores and other bit of news from my teams, not the main stuff like football or basketball, some basketball stuff here and there, but a lot of the other teams. So this video is probably going to be all over the place, but hopefully get through it pretty quickly. So the Duke softball team is going through something called fall ball. I think it's kind of like a preseason because there's like 6-8 teams that haven't really heard of, and they're kind of doing whatever they want with them right now. But I guess it's like a lead up to the season coming up because I don't think the real college season has started for softball. But they did get a couple of victories to start off. They beat ECU 9-7. They also beat Coastal Carolina 3-1, and a place called Francis Marion 3-1 as well. So yeah, we'll see how they do the rest of this fall ball, as they call it, but hopefully it's just an exhibition, as I said, and not the real games, because I should be paying attention to them, but I don't see them being played on TV or highlights, so it must not be counting towards the season. Then there was like an individual golf champion. I believe her name is Andy Smith, and it's her first time winning a title in college. So yeah, congrats to her. Obviously the USC golf side, especially the women's side, is pretty good too. So it's nice to see the women's on the Duke side doing pretty well also. And the Duke women's soccer team were ranked pretty much number one on a lot of sites and polls, so that was cool to see. But they also did beat the number 17 team in Cal 2-1 the other day, and Boston College pretty recently 7-0. That's obviously great to see. And I believe one of their players, her name is Maggie Graham. She was the ACC Offensive Player of the Week and the TDS National Player of the Week as well. So yeah, congrats to them. Obviously being the number one team, I think USC's top 10 on the women's side of the rankings. I'll get into that coming up soon. But yeah, a lot of great stuff happening for the women's side on both of my schools. And the USC men's basketball team had their first exhibition game against UTSA the other day. I think it was last Tuesday, and they were able to get that victory 84-63. I know that game was pretty close around halftime, but yes, luckily they were able to pull away, came together. A lot of young guys and transfers, so at least they were able to get this victory. Hopefully they can continue it through their next exhibition game as well. Then Matt Leinart, the ex-USC quarterback, was recently named to the Hall of Fame of the Orange Bowl. So yeah, it's pretty weird how some of these bowl games have their own Hall of Fame, because I think even Reggie Bush a couple months ago was put into the Rose Bowl Hall of Fame. So I'm pretty sure Matt Leinart's a part of that. If he's not, then he obviously should get in. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting to see. So congrats to Matt Leinart. And yes, as I mentioned, the USC women's soccer team are ranked number 9 in the country. So it's a top 10 team, or I like to say top 9 team, because they're not the 10th ranked, they're the top 9. So yes, congrats to them. And I think one of their freshmen, her name is Inez Darian, was the Big Ten Freshman of the Week as well last week. So that was cool for her to get that honor. But then they also had a couple games this week as well in Big Ten play. They were able to beat Ohio State at home 1-0. And then they also played against Penn State and got a late goal there and got that victory 2-1 as well. So yeah, very happy that both the women's soccer teams are playing very awesome at this moment. And I'm sure there'll be pretty high seeds when it comes to the playoff or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's not a March Madness, but it's like that type of style tournament, win in advance. So hoping they don't have to play each other early. As long as they play each other in the finals, that's all I can hope for, right? And yes, the Duke men's soccer team is the number 11th ranked team in the nation according to a certain poll. So that was nice. But then they're also able to get a victory against a team I don't remember the name of, but they got that victory 10-0, so it must not have been a really well-known school or conference play, but either way, nice victory in the end. And then a couple of Lakers rookies have been stepping up these first couple of preseason games. The one that got us started was Dalton Connect the other day. He got 35 points, 8 threes, and 7 rebounds. Bronny James had a nice game with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals, and even Quincy Oliveri had 22 points, 5 threes, and 6 rebounds as well. I don't think they're all in the same game, but either way, a couple of nice games here and there. I don't think the Lakers have been winning as many preseason, but luckily they don't count. And I think after that game for Oliveri, he might have had his contract upgraded or guaranteed. I forget if he was on a 2-way or Exhibit 10. So I don't know if he got put on a two-way or got a guaranteed contract. I'm not 100% sure. I should have looked that up, but I thought I was going to do this video live and just read it off, but I figured I could get through this stuff pretty quickly within 10 minutes. So hopefully I can have an update on that at some point in a future video. And apparently there are a couple teams that have reached out about the availability of the Jets wide receiver Mike Williams, and apparently it seems like the Chargers were one of those teams, which is kind of interesting because it was the last regime that had Mike Williams, and this was the new regime that didn't want to re-sign him and obviously let him go to save some money, and he didn't want to sign back for obvious reasons. But I don't know, he hasn't been doing really good out there with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, so maybe if they could get him cheap when it comes to a draft pick, then I guess why not, right? And then there's now DJ Chark, their wide receiver, who's put on IR. He now has a chance within the next 21 days to return to playing. So yeah, hopefully he can return, and if not, then I guess he's going to be on IR officially and done for the season, which would suck because they definitely need some help, some veteran help on the wide receiver position. And the Duke women's volleyball team got a victory against Virginia Tech the other day, 3-0. So congrats to them, still winning here and there. So yeah, that was cool to see. And then it looked like the men's baseball team for Duke is going to get some facility upgrades. So I'm sure some nicer stuff around the stadium, seats and stuff on the field as well. So yeah, I hope Duke starts doing that with a lot of their teams. Like even the women's soccer, as I mentioned, is doing very well. So they definitely deserve some upgrades. As long as your teams are doing good, I'm sure they'll upgrade. That's why the basketball team has always had the spotlight. But even the football team now had a pretty good weekend. So I'll obviously get into that in a different video. But yeah, they definitely need some upgrades also. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what Duke can do for a lot of the other sports on campus. So yes, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, look forward to my hopefully not that long rant about USC and their meltdown up there in Baltimore.